Now that we've warmed up and talked about our objectives, including the essay about what would it be like to be in class with David Sedaris, which is due on Friday, let's try some pre-writing techniques to get the juices flowing. Do you remember what a 5 paragraph essay is? Do you remember we learned the 5 paragraph essay format a few weeks ago? Who remembers? Yep, that's great. So a 5 paragraph essay includes an introduction paragraph, 3 supporting paragraphs, and a concluding paragraph. Great. And to refresh your memory, here is a handout explaining that. So you might be thinking, how am I going to write 5 paragraphs on this? I don't have any ideas. What am I going to write about? So we're going to work today on pre-writing techniques to generate ideas and then organize your ideas. Okay? So here are the pre-writing techniques that we're going to use today: move, brainstorm, free write, and word web. Okay? So first, let's get up and move a little bit. So stretch, strike a yoga pose, jog in place, jog around the room, do some push-ups, whatever you want, but just get the blood flowing, okay? Great. Okay, so let's get back to our seats. And I've broken us up into groups. So find your group, move your chairs around. You can sit on the carpet if you like, and go ahead and start talking. So talk about what would it be like to be in class with David Sedaris. Really think about it. And no idea is too weird. This is idea generation. We're talking about everything that comes to mind. And also, everything is fair game. So it could be your idea, it could be the idea of the person in your group, it could be the idea that you overhear from another group behind you. Write them all down, take notes, because this is going to be where you start generating ideas for your essay. Ultimately, you're going to need 9 ideas. And remember, these ideas can be from the perspective of the student or it could be from the perspective of the teacher. So I'm going to walk around the room in case you get stuck. Okay, so take out your notebooks. Now that we've done some idea generation, we're going to do some free writing on the same topic. Write down, again, whatever comes to mind. It doesn't have to be any particular format. Nobody is going to be reading this except for you, so it doesn't need to be incomplete sentences. And think about it. Really try to think deeply. What is it like? Would it be like to be in class with David Sedaris? Once again, this is from the perspective of the teacher or the students, and you may want to think about even structuring your essay about that way. That's just a little tip or clue for the future. Once again, I'm going to walk around the classroom and in case you have any questions. Okay, so now that we've brainstormed and free wrote on the topic, what's next? Does anybody remember what the next bullet point was on the free writing techniques? Pre-writing techniques. That's right, word web. So does anybody know what a word web is? No. Okay. So a word web is a way for us to organize our ideas, to group them in general themes. What's a theme? A topic, right? Great. So here is an example word web that's based on the topic of the internet. What are the themes? What you need, what you can do, and who uses it. Okay? Very good. And how many topics do we have? Right, we have 3 topics under 2 of the themes and 6 topics under the last theme. Great. So this is how we're going to transform our ideas about what it would be like to be in the classroom with David Sedaris to our word web and then ultimately into the essay. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so I'm handing out this blank word web. Actually, each of you are going to get 2 copies of it because we're going to use one to organize our David Sedaris ideas, but we're working on independently, but also as a group, we're going to work on another topic in order to see how we will transform our ideas into a word web. Okay? So the topic that we're going to work on together as a group is why learn English. So this is a topic very familiar to all of you. Tell me, what are your motivations to learn English? You spend a lot of time doing this. Why? What's the point? And think about why other people might learn English as well. Maybe you've had conversations with them about the topic. Okay. So let's work on this together. We're going to be submitting ideas about why to learn English, and then we'll use those ideas to create the word web. Sound good? Okay. So do you remember last week we used polev.com? Yeah? Okay, so we're going to use polev again to generate our list of ideas about why to learn English. So please pull out your smartphones and go ahead and log in. Our group presentation number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And once you log in, you should see a field where you will submit your answers. So there are 9 of you. We need at least 9 reasons as to why to learn English. You can submit more than one. So go ahead. So what is it? What is it that drives you to learn English? What are your motivations? Go ahead and start submitting those reasons. Great. So it looks like we have 16 responses. Nice work, you guys. That's great. So we have very common language, to live in the US or another English speaking country, more employable, business language, science language, technology language, the internet, to go to English speaking universities, English movies, English books, employment opportunities, earn more money, travel more, eat different foods, larger dating or marriage pool. That's a really good point. And it's good for your brain. Nice. I like that. These are great reasons. Okay. So the next step is going to be from sorting these ideas into themes. So let's step back for a second. Do you see any common themes amongst these reasons? Better job. Yep, definitely. More fun. Awesome. Good one. And there's something there about the better quality of life, I think. So here we have it. So we have our 3 themes with 16 reasons. So now I can start filling out the word web by transferring those themes onto the blank word web and then sorting the reasons underneath them. And this is what we've got. So we have a main topic, we have 3 themes, and then we have our reasons that apply to those themes. Great job, guys. Great. So do you have any questions before you give it a try using your David Sedaris ideas? No? Okay.